cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news.
It is with heavy heart that I bring you this next story. According to allhiphop.com, is where Seti Nash got this source. Big U has allegedly been caught on a wiretap threatening to unalive Nipsey Hussle. With that all being said, man, we're not going to take it too much further than that. Let's go ahead and run into Seti Nash.
Hit with a second superseding indictment. Check out this exclusive from All Hip Hop. AllHipHop.com. Exclusive. Big U hit with superseding indictment for threatening to kill Nipsey Hussle and other supposed to be overt acts, but other overt acts? Oh, all right. Anyways, Eugene Big U Henley faced new federal racketeer charges alleging threats against Nipsey Hussle and violent gang control tactics. Federal prosecutors have sharpened their case against Eugene Big U Henley with a slate of new overt acts that depict him as a violent shot caller who boasted about disciplining Nipsey Hussle and others, even as he publicly branded himself a community mentor. There we go right here. In a new superseding indictment, the government does not accuse Big U of playing any role in Hussle's 2019 killing outside the Marathon clothing store in South Los Angeles. Damn, it's been 2019 since that shit happened.
So first of all, we're going to start by saying God bless the dead and God bless the soul of Nipsey Hussle. We're going to point out the fact that the government is not charging him for the overall death of Nipsey Hussle, but so far up until this point, it's looking like he has potentially just threatened to unalive Nipsey Hussle. They're not saying that he has actually they're not saying that he actually did it. They're not saying that he was actually a part of the overall demise of Nipsey Hussle. However, it was threatened previous to, it seems like.
The murder was prosecuted in state court where Ronald, I was going to say Ronald. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. Eric Ronald Holder Jr. was convicted of first-degree murder and later sentenced to 60 years to life in prison. Instead, federal prosecutors say intercepted calls captured Big U's years later threatening to kill Nipsey Hussle and others in describing himself as the hunter of the rolling 60s. Rhetoric they frame as part of a racketeering pattern of intimidation and control. On December 31st, 2022, on an intercepted call, Big U said that he was bigger than deceased rapper Nipsey Hussle and that he disciplined Nipsey Hussle and that defended he was bigger than any other rolling 60, according to Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. On January 1st, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Big U said he was not beefing with Nipsey Hussle because if anyone beefs with Big U, I'ma kill him, period. I am going to murder him. The superseding indictment's new overt acts expanded far beyond the already detailed allegations about a Las Vegas studio artist's murder, dispensary robberies, and extortion payments. It adds a series of fresh overt acts that aim to show Big U and his associates using fear to tighten their grip on Los Angeles streets and on wealthy clients. In one added episode, Big U discusses disciplining a fellow Rolling 60s member identified as OG Crip Cuz, claiming he had to be beaten for perceived disrespect and warning that he could have had him killed instead. In another, he allegedly recounts a dispute involving Nipsey Hussle and other neighborhood figures, boasting that if things had gone differently, he would have had a problem with any man and that issue would have been resolved and he wouldn't be here or I wouldn't be here. A line prosecutor cite to show how big you linked his status to life or death situations. So it's say right here. Overt Act number 155 on December 30th, 2022 on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that when defendant Henley catches whack 100, I'm going to break his jaw. Yeah, me too, Big U. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Overt Act 156 on December 30th.
Side note, that's Wack's name mentioned in Big U's paperwork right there. Just has nothing to do with the topic, but niggas always be like, well, where is it mentioned at? It's mentioned right there. It's mentioned right there. P Nice. I don't know if you know about this, but that's the mention of the name right there. That's one, but neither here nor there.
31st, 2022 on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that defendant Henley was bigger than the deceased rapper Nipsey Hussle, that defendant Henley disciplined Nipsey Hussle, and that defendant Henley was bigger than any other rolling 60. Okay. Overt Act number 157 on December 31st, 2022 on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that if anyone has an issue with defendant Henley, they will no longer be alive. Overt Act number 158 on January 1st, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley said that he was not beefing with Nipsey Hussle because if anyone beefs with defendant Henley, I'ma kill him, period. I am going to murder him. Overt Act number 159 on December 2nd.
These are really ugly wiretaps. Like, goodness gracious. Like, yeah, it's just not the best looking right now.
In 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley told Big U Enterprise Associates DS that to manipulate the press for DS's lawsuit against law enforcement, DS should show both positive and negative parts of his life, wear glasses, and say that he was working with development options, even though he was not. Overt Act number 160 on January 2nd, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley told Big U Enterprise Associates DS that defendant Henley needed to at least break the producer's jaw. Goddamn, Big U. Additional new overt acts describe Big U threatening to mess up a South Central Los Angeles business after employees refused him a discount and talking about hanging out with in rival Grape Street territory while saying he could kill motherfuckers every day. God. Prosecutors say he bragged about always having two blowers, aka guns, and being able to pay others to carry out assaults. The feds say this illustrates how he allegedly blended direct violence with outsourced muscle. The superseding indictment also adds detail about contraband smuggling, accusing Big U of arranging to get a cell phone into a state prison and then selling miniature phones for $1,000 each, treating incarcerated people as another source of revenue. Together, the new acts are designed to deepen the narrative that he leveraged his Rolling 60s pedigree, podcasts, and documentary appearances.
Sheesh. When the feds want you, they come and get you, don't they? From every freaking angle. Goodness gracious, this is a lot of hard. Golly.
To project.
And then it's like all over the media, so the jury's like getting drops of all this and all this blah blah. Because so far we haven't heard him say that he was a part of killing Nipsey Hussle or wanted to kill Nipsey Hussle. It just seemed like a general statement of, if anybody deals with me, I deal with them like this. What do you think? But I so far haven't heard any direct threats towards Nipsey Hussle. Just how gangbangers talk. I wasn't beefing with bro. If I was beefing with bro, blah 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 would have happened. But that's how niggas talk in general. You feel me? So I have yet to see any direct threats. I see underlying microaggressions for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shit that you always got to pay attention for in any hood, whether you're from LA from Maine to Spain, from LA to New York, whatever, blah blah blah, wherever you from. The hell? Eyelash. Always gonna be a little what you looking at? It's always gonna be a little microaggressions and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not seeing where he says, I said that I will blah 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 to blah blah blah. I'm going to wooty bam to wooty bam. Like, I'm not seeing that shit. I'm just seeing unfortunate, typical South Central conversations amongst gang members. Cultural understanding comes into play, I guess.
image of reform. The feds say privately he was invoking executions, beatings, and all.
Not to say all this other stuff ain't extra crazy, but I just ain't heard nothing about it. Love you, Pop. Love you. I just ain't seen nothing about that shit. You feel me?
Armed enforcement that maintain what prosecutors call the Big U interview.
Take your dog with you.
Good night, love you.
Go. Go.
Price's grip on Los Angeles. For now, Nipsey Hussle's death remains solely a state case. In federal court, Big U faces no homicide charge tied to the rapper yet. He wasn't a part of this shit. Duh. What the? Now listen, man.
Yeah, so it never actually says anything about him being a part of Nipsey Hussle's death.
In hoods in Los Angeles County, you had your young bulls. That's a Philly term, but you had your youngins and you had your older cats and all that stuff. And there's supposed to be a bit of structure. If you get out of line that structure, then you get summoned. They holler at you and all that. They deem whether you're going to get hands put on you, which is called a DP, or not. You might get a fine. You might get a car took from you. You might get told you can't come around here no more. A whole bunch of shit. A whole lot of things happen and a whole lot of shit. And it is what it is. But Big U is just bragging and talking shit. Not even necessarily bragging, but just talking shit, bro. Like, half of what he said ain't even happened. He said, oh, if I catch a Whack 100, I'm going to break his jaw. You was in front of Whack 100 and then break his jaw. So what the feds are doing is they're trying to say Big U is a whole entire gang leader. He had Nipsey Hussle DP'd. And that's that. Bro, DP's happening in hoods every day over petty shit. So I'm not going to say whether it happened or it didn't happen. But as far as, Nip could have got blasted and all that, man, fuck out of here. No, we're not going with that. Secondly, he just talking. You say, I got 2 blowers on me. Did he turn himself in with 2 blowers? Did y'all ever catch him with 2 blowers? Y'all been on Big U's heels for a decade. So if Big U would have ran a stop.
Well, I think that in addition to what can be proven, it's definitely a campaign to change the public eye and the public opinion. That way, when you get to, a jury trial and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be pushed a certain direction, or not even the state at this point, the government, the United States at this point, is gonna get, their desired result. It's a part of a bigger picture.
Sign, and they would have caught.
But these are really ugly wiretaps, and the worst words to be used against you are your own, for sure.
His ass, they would have stripped his car and would have found the quote unquote 2 blowers. So nah, we not hearing that shit, bro. They're trying to add more salt on the Big U. They're trying to make sure that it's spread out, that they automatically say, well, even if we miss here, we're gonna get here. It's basically throwing 1,000 darts and seeing which ones are gonna land. Them saying Big U got communications of this and communications of that. All right. But if Big U was so violent and all that shit, then he would have had Nipsey Hussle killed for disrespecting him. Y'all heard you ain't got a clue. What you even do? Nigga had no houses up. Nigga had no pieces of my houses up. Like, come on, bro. So, nah, they just adding shit, bro. But Big U said, I don't got no beef with Nipsey Hussle. So what the hell is the point of that? What's the hell the point of that shit? Like, what's the point? Ramp up hate. So now y'all want to use Nipsey Hussle's death and then try to make it seem like, we may find something that he may have had something to do with this and with that and all this shit, bro. Let me tell y'all something, man. What happened to Nipsey Hussle is unfortunate, but it ain't had nothing to do with no goddamn Big U. And if it would have had...
Yeah, I haven't seen where the two are, related. I can't see where police have made the two correspond or relate yet. I'm not quite picking that up. I see that it's constantly put into the atmosphere as a running narrative, but to prove that it actually happened, I've yet to actually see that transpire.
Something to do with Big U. I'm fairly certain something would have happened to Big U. Just gonna be all the way honest. A lot of y'all cats believe, and some of y'all do, that everybody around LA was afraid of Big U. That ain't true. that shit ain't true. He just ran his people the way that he ran his people according to the feds. So believe what you will, but I'm not finna sit up here, not the Big U I know. Nah, hell nah. I'm not finna sit up here and accept that bullshit. But if he did something, like I keep on saying, some of y'all get mad when I say this shit. And be like, well, you can't say this, say that. If Big U was dumb enough to do this shit that they accuse him to do, that's on him, nigga. You get what you get. Chin up, chest out, nigga. Ain't no, I don't spare nobody. You put yourself in situations and you ultimately roll that dice and gamble, that's your fault. Because at the end of the day, if he gets found guilty, you know what everybody gonna sit there and say? Your ass should have knew better. And this...
That's facts. We gonna get up out of here to the next one, man. Steady Nash with that quick late breaking news. We up out of here to the next one. Red dot to the left. You know the rest. We are gone.
Apollo Jackson.
It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.